79th annual Keeneland Yearling sale kicked off yesterday in Lexington, Kentucky. Here's a first look how the hips from session one of day one scored on our analytics software over at Racing Squared. So our top performer and our top rated hip on day one was this Quality Road colt out of a mare called Checkup from Zineka. He was consigned by TaylorMade Sales Agency, acting as an agent for Winstar Farm, and scored with a predicted Bayer figure of 109. So Checkup from Zineka, she's a Dixie Union mare. She was a four-time winner herself, an earner of almost $190,000 of prize money. She's already proved herself as a good producer, with 2 to 3 foals from racing age already having won at the track, and a third being a 2-year-old of 2022. She's already produced a graded stakes winner in the form of Grade 3 Dogwood Stakes winner Caribbean Caper, a $345,000 earner. I thought he was one for a 3-year-old campaign rather than a 2-year-old performer, but looks a lovely colt and a great pickup by Connections. If you look at Quality Road's performance this year, I mean, arguably probably the second highest performing sire over in the US behind Into Mischief, depending what metric that you want to use. But I mean, I think $18 million worth of prize money returned across all progeny, with an average prize money return of 81,000 per horse. So performing really well, and actually just a shade behind Into Mischief overall on the overall statistics. Our second ranked hip on day one was this filly by Justifying out of a Galileo mare in the form of Aloof. Now, Aloof herself was a Group 3 winner in Ireland, netting the Lanois Stud Filly Stakes. She was a 3-time winner across a 2-year-old and 3-year-old campaigns, and she returned 131,000 euros in prize money, which over in Ireland and the UK is a good return. So she was our top ranked filly in the sale. She got a predicted Bayer figure of 108. So well purchased, I would say, there by North Hills for $550,000. Our third ranked hip on session one was this filly, it's an Uncle Mo filly out of a mare called Terrific Treasure, purchased by CRK Stable on the day. That's Lee and Susan Searing of Claremont, California. So by champion 2-year-old in the form of Uncle Mo, Bay filly consigned by May Ridge, scored again very highly on biomechanics, predicted Bayer 108. The dam side didn't perhaps traditionally jump out at me on conventional pedigree analysis, but as I said, scored very high on biomechanics, and must have scored well on the physicals because the market really, they liked her and they went for her, and Connections will be hopeful that this filly is one that they can take forward. So a nice pickup, I'd say, there at $200,000, filly by Uncle Mo. Rank 4 was this Quality Road filly, already mentioned Quality Road, but out of a mare there called Princess Sylvia. That's a Medaglia d'Oro mare. She's had one foal to race by Tappet, placed at 3-year-old and $5,000, but like not a super strong kind of producer in terms of that mare, but we absolutely loved her on biomechanics. Again, predicted Bayer 108. The market loved her also. I mean, she returned a cool $1.2 million, so huge congratulations to Connections with her there. Gone at Claiborne Farm. And then to round out the top 5, our 5th highest rating on session 1 was hip 132. That's a curling filly out of a mare called American Gal. Her herself, American Gal, was the Grade 1 Longines Test Stakes winner. So this filly consigned by Timbertown, again, very good biomechanics score. American Gal herself was a 4-time winner on the track between 2 years old and 4 years old, returning just a shade over $900,000 in prize money. Connections are continuing a very successful sales season for curling. I think he's running at sales average of around $1 million. So if you look at the price, this one was picked up for this filly at $500,000, expensive, but also if she achieves that projected Bayer figure, then she should be very nice for connections. That's the top 5 from session 1. More to come as we step through the rest of the books at Keeneland, and session 2 will be coming on Tuesday or early Wednesday morning. Best of luck if you're buying at the sale.